You know? Yeah, I'm leaving just in case. But this is some shit I hate. As the world gets stronger, right? Harder, and whatever. I feel like every level ascension, like world level 3 or whatever, instead of every other one, but I feel like it's that you do like the side quest to move up. I think you should have to do the side quest to move the world up every time. You know what I'm saying? That way, like while you're grinding, because what I did was I went from level 30, I think level 35, no, level 30 to level 40. So I went up through one quest. Side quest I went up twice because I was grinding for material. Well, then why I feel like it should be every time is because now the world is too strong for you. And now I'm sitting there grinding for money and shit.
Josh.
And hey, what up, man?
How was work?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Now I'm like grinding for like XP books, and I don't like that. The monsters in this game is literally just for materials. That's it. You couldn't even get from level 1 to level 2 fighting monsters. You know what I'm saying? So it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta farm the books, and that's what I'm doing right now, and that puts up gives me that experience, and everything gives you experience, and not like really low stamina, unless you want to use the items that they give you to replenish shit or spend like money. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of sucks. That sucks too. I don't like how much stamina you get. Like you should get like 500 or 600 stamina. That way, you can properly grind for stuff, like XP. Because there's a lot of stuff you gotta grind for just to level up your character. Like, there's a lot of things you grind for to level up each aspect of your character. Like talents. Like, you need certain materials for that. So you need to fight through dungeons for that. Or you need, dungeons for you just to level up, do ascension levels or stuff like that, right? It's kind of irritating. They only give you 160 stamina. So it takes way too long. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different characters, so why not 500 experience? Stamina experience, so you can, kind of grind properly for, it won't even be, it'll still take it, even 500, to grind for all those different aspects, for different characters and stuff like that, to get your team up, you know what I'm saying? But they want it to be like dreadfully slow. Or, cause like experience, the only real way to get experience is through the boss. Like the monsters are literally just there to drop extra materials. You know what I'm saying too. But they're not like all over the place. Like the only reason why I'm even getting a good amount of monsters here for certain materials, cause it's like random monsters and materials. For those specific monsters, The only reason I'm even getting this amount of encounters is because I'm going after this little bubble thing here. And I have to use my stamina to activate. Like, I could run this whole world and barely run into any of these slams, you know what I'm saying? Or the hero curls or whatever, however you pronounce them. Like, so there's not enough monsters in here anyway to farm, like, specific fucking materials, which is another kind of what? So, and the experience that the monsters give you, like, absolutely, like I said, it would take you like 4 weeks to get from level 1 to level 2. Just hunting out monsters because there's not that many monsters and you don't get that much experience. Like, even with my world being higher, if I had a level 1 character right now, it would still like, because they share experience through the team I'm on, by the way. So not, and if you're fighting with a guy, he gets to see all the experience it's shared. But anyways, it's still the most irritating thing anyway, right? The most annoying shit that you're getting like 0 experience basically through fighting monsters, and then you gotta farm these love bubbles, which is fine if they gave you a decent amount of bucks. But they'll give you a decent amount of bucks. They give you a little bit of bucks. I got like 4 fucking purple buds now, 6 fucking blue buds. It's like, come on, bro. Help a brother out. But Again, it's not about that. It's about the fact that look how hard it is to fight this monster. Like look, and even the basic ones are still a little too tough for the amount of experience they're giving you. But they're not thinking about that. They're going, oh well, the monster's tough because of the material, basically, the material hunting aspect of it. You know, I'm hunting a certain material. I'm gonna get some. This world is higher. I'm getting better material. That's why he's strong. That's the only reason why he's so tough. Because the amount of XP he's getting is shit. Like that's the material that he's about to drop for me. That's more valuable or some shit, and that's most likely the reason for it. You know, which is enough. Like, I want to get experience more than one way, which is the books. Like the only way you can get like experience is through books. You don't even get experience through quests. You just get the books. Like that's crazy. Like come on, man. Like if I'm doing quests, I still want to gain experience. That should be like an added bonus. You know what I'm saying? To doing such an annoying quest or irritating quest. Like in the ones that are like really sub-questy, like they're not really worth doing. They don't give you any experience, any like materials really. It's just basically the most annoying, fucking boring quest that you just want to do. I'm sorry, you just want to do it because it's not worth it. Right? Where is that guy? That's the one I'm after. But anyway. And then the AI makes you attack a certain monster. Like, come on, bro. Go ahead, I want the super big one who keeps making this super fucking asshole.
Someone needs assistance.
Alright, let's go kick this dude's butt. But yeah, that's some of the shit about it. And the fact that they only have like 2 sections of the map, right? So what's the point of continuously climb from like level 16? You unlock almost both sides of the map, right? So at least have 3 or 4 parts of the map available before you put it out here, you know? Like, you literally got 3 or 4 parts out of this game. That's it, you know? It's kind of like, what? No, 2 parts. You only got 2 parts out. That's another thing about it. 2 parts of the story, like, I don't even get the 3rd, like, Archon. Like, you gotta wait for that release or some shit, because I'm like... I'm adventure rank 40, right? And I think we finish at 35. You finish, you know, the 2nd icon. So normally it's like 5 or 6 levels, right? No, actually 30. Yeah, it was 30. 35? Yeah, it's 35. So normally it's like a 5 level thing, and then you're on to the next main story quest, right? But even if you're not there yet, it still shows you what level you need to be to move on to that. And there's no main quest. It's of course I'm doing a side quest, and I'm like, what, man? No main quest. So they normally tell you what your next requirements is to do that part. You know, basically get to that part of the story. But when it's not one, you're just like, what? And you make it past a certain level. You know those level 50 adventure rankings have been just sitting here doing this. You know what's crazy? At level 35, I couldn't progress. I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. But anyways, like, No, it doesn't. Because I was at World 3, and at 35 I would have been at World 4, right? So I was already at level 70. So I should have been able, on that one, I should be at, yeah, it should be, because another world level was 40. So I went up 2 world levels, and I can only get to level 80. Every time I do an ascension, I should be able to go on to the next 10 levels. So I should be able to go to 90, but it makes me wait 2 ascensions just to make it to level 90? Come on, man. That would make sense.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
Alright, like and subscribe, like watching my videos.
Exactly is it?
Peace out.
I didn't quite